I
All
may
right.
still take some, but I took all of my. This will be a hard one, but I did take the song that I kind of fell in love with them, and we can wait till the end. If somebody uses it, then we'll talk about it. But if not, we'll just talk about it. I don't even where I first found them. But anyways, we're gonna start with my number 5, "Weak."
Yeah.
And that song is it's kind of, I shouldn't have went out, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have had that drink, I shouldn't have done that, I'm weak, but what's wrong with that? What's wrong, because sometimes being weak might, and I know in this, most of the scenarios he's talking about are not good things, but sometimes being weak lead to the good things, or falling in love, or going out to a place you shouldn't be because you're easy to talk into it, or whatever. But what's wrong with it? That's just who I am.
It's
So
definitely a common reoccurring theme in their music. It certainly is.
Oh
well,
yeah.
they talk about stuff a lot, like I said, but and then even in that they'll talk about, I watched a couple interviews with them. They're just super open with, struggles and self help and depression and all that stuff. So,
Oh yeah. I really like that song. The first time I heard that song, my son, I think he was like 16 or 17 years old, and that was the first song that made me think about men's mental health. Because when it first came up, I was like, "What? Why? Why would you want to sing a song about being weak?" And he was like, "What's wrong with, being weak? Sometimes you feel like that." And especially, and he had said something about being like a growing up being a man, and I thought about it and I was like, "Oh my god, that's really something to consider."
oh god, it's weird because it's really just now in the last couple of years that as a man, it's not weak to have a conversation about mental health or struggles or whatever that is. So,
Oh yeah.
and my list is kind of going to do that. It's going to go that kind of song, then one like this, which the first time I heard this song, it actually annoyed me, and now I can't not listen to it. But it's Record Player, Daisy the Great, and AJR. I got a record player from
Yeah.
2014. And
Yes.
I forgot about it. And that was on somebody's list, I think, not
that's
too
what I
long
said.
ago.
I don't know. I don't think that. Well, it wasn't.
It
Never
wasn't
been
on
on my
mine, I
list.
know.
No, never been on mine.
Mm.
Maybe I found him.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
sure
what
it
it is about
was.
that song, but like you kind of, I don't know. I just heard it in the background at first, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, it
Um,
was one of Kevin's voices.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's on
it may
their
have
list.
been.
but now, like I said, my wife heard it the first time, and she's like, "You," because it's the kind of song. She's like, "Oh, that's your song." That's the kind of song like a poppy girl song. Also, you wouldn't expect me to like. I like. So number 3, fittingly, 3 o'clock things.
Ah,
Yeah.
and
I
we
thought
even did it on number 3 too. It's
I thought
Oh,
that one might be
no.
one.
Okay, you got mine.
I
Or
thought
one of mine.
that was the one I worried the most, which is crazy because that's not even like on there. I don't even know if that was their top 10 song. It should be, but like
Yeah.
if you play, that was not in the favorites that I played or their top songs. I did, and I'm like, I know I had heard that song like
Mhm.
3 years ago or 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I'm like, that's the one.
Yeah, that's
So
another one with, like I said, the common theme of kind of, what self-doubt and idiosyncrasies. I can't even say it now.
well, that's what I'm telling you. Literally, you'll watch my
Idiocracy.
list because it goes that way. Number 2. Now we go, which is kind of the same thing, but this one's one with Weezer, and they overplayed it. And I'm sorry, I'm taking another one from you. Hey, you deserve this. You did it to me, and it was
I
time
didn't.
to happen, Josh.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did.
Um,
Man, take 3 things from Coach and he just really comes at you,
but
man.
this
I'm
one,
crying on that one. That was
I did not worry about you on this one. I may be worried about Santia a little bit, but this song again was one that the radio tried killing. They overplayed it. They tried making it suck. Luckily, I don't listen to the radio anymore, so they can't do that to me. But this song is my number 2. All my favorite songs.
yeah,
Um,
Mm.
crying.
and
I think we talked about it. That song is so me is what somebody said. That's how I found it. I was
I
like, oh,
almost
dang it.
thought that so it sounds like a song that would be about you, but it almost sounds too poppy to be you. If that makes sense. Because it's so funny because it's a song about all his songs being slow and sad, and it's not a slow and
Yeah.
sad song,
Not at all.
uh it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And for all the times I fell off of Weezer, I keep getting back on. I'm like, okay, they make some songs I don't like and do some things I don't like and go in some directions I don't like, and then they just go and make some awesome songs. So my number one, here's our roller coaster of self-doubt to happy to self-doubt to kind of a happy song, still self-doubting to, there's two versions of this. The one I picked is the acoustic version, and it's Pretender.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
And I'd heard the version with Steve Aoki and Lil Yachty first, or Yachi, or whoever it is. I didn't like that one as much. It's good. The lyrics are great. That's why the acoustic version is freaking awesome. I needed the acoustic version. I was just running on the treadmill, just me and some headphones, and just got to hear every word of that freaking song. And it's just talking about the same thing as kind of, honestly, the same thing as Weak, but basically being a pretender and that being, that's just kind of how he's getting through. So
I don't remember hearing that one, but I would believe it.